90-day fiancé, Jenny flies home without Sumit, sparking breakup rumors. A 90-day fiancé fan recently spotted Jenny Slatten on a flight to Palm Springs, California without her husband Sumit Singh, and it could be evidence of a breakup. Jenny and Sumit became a mainstay in the franchise after appearing on multiple seasons of 90-day fiancé, The Other Way and now, 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? The couple have endured numerous obstacles in their relationship, and Jenny and Sumit may be one of the most unlikely pairs in the franchise. In addition to their sizable age gap, the two don't have the support of Sumit's family and have struggled financially. On Happily Ever After? Season 7, Jenny and Sumit's relationship hasn't gotten any better. Though the couple craves a peaceful life in India, Sumit's mother seems hell-bent on torpedoing their happiness. Sumit's inability to stand up to his parents has caused an enormous rift in their marriage, and the two ended a recent episode with an explosive fight. On social media, Jenny and Sumit seem happy and in love, but social media is often deceiving. Some fans suspect that the couple's Instagram persona doesn't represent their reality, and given all Jenny and Sumit have gone through, it wouldn't be a surprise if their relationship is on the verge of crumbling. Now, a new fan sighting has sparked fresh breakup rumors. Reddit user Maremap shared that they were on a flight from New York City to Palm Springs when they spotted Jenny on the plane without Sumit, adding, "Jenny looked kinda sad." Some Redditors pointed out that Jenny often has a resting sad face, so there might be nothing wrong. However, many 90-day fiancé fans were instantly suspicious. When commenters pressed the original poster for more details, they revealed, she was just sitting in a middle seat, very quiet and minding her own business. She genuinely looked sad. Jenny has family in Palm Springs and used to live there, so there were a lot of commenters who found it noteworthy that city was her destination, almost a certainty that Jenny was leaving New York after filming the Happily Ever After. Season 7 tell all, as there were numerous other sightings of cast members in New York that weekend. However, that makes Sumit's absence even more conspicuous. For previous 90-day fiancé tell-alls, after Jenny moved to India, she would attend the taping with Sumit via video. That clearly isn't the case this time, and Jenny's solo flight suggests that while she attended the tell-all in person, Sumit did not. There's been some rumblings of the couple moving to America, so it's possible that Sumit is waiting on his spousal visa in India while Jenny returned to the US, but it's unlikely. There are scenarios that can be imagined in which Jenny's solo flight was not due to a breakup. However, most of those scenarios don't make sense. Perhaps Sumit attended the tell-all in person with Jenny, but then why would Jenny be going to Palm Springs without him? The situation doesn't really make sense unless the couple has split up. Many 90-day fiancé viewers thought it was only a matter of time before Jenny and Sumit broke up. The decks have been stacked against them from the start of their relationship. It seems that Happily Ever After? Season May 7th be the last time fans will see Jenny and Sumit together as a couple. 90-day fiancé, Sumit finally makes Jenny's biggest dream come true. 90-day fiancé, The Other Way star Jenny Slatten is giddy with excitement after Sumit Singh surprised her with the most awaited news ever. Throughout their turbulent relationship of 10 years that started with Sumit sitting in a call center in India and Jenny at her Palm Springs home, this 90-day fiancé couple has seen several ups and downs. With Jenny not having had luck with her ex-husband, Sumit truly made her feel happy. He first acted as Michael Jones when he catfished her. As the years went by, however, they ultimately decided to get married. For some time, fans wondered if Sumit had been taking Jenny for a ride with his lies and was perhaps scamming her for her money. Nonetheless, all that fans could do was tell her things like, "Go home, Jenny." For one reason or another, however, Jenny refused to leave India at any cost. Leaving India at this particular time was not only expensive but also risky. Jenny had given up everything she owned when she moved to India only to find out that Sumit, a man who started out catfished her, was already married to someone else. Alas, Jenny never gave up hope. She wanted to be Sumit's wife, which she finally saw happening when his emotionally manipulative mother Sadhna gave the 90-day fiancé couple her blessing. But even then, some viewers were sure that the Prince of Excuses Sumit would find a new reason not to marry Jenny. And that he did. Sumit claimed that he was scared of Jenny becoming too controlling like his first wife after their wedding. A heartbroken Jenny threatened to dump Sumit and return to the US during 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way episode 13. However, a teaser for next Sunday's episode, included below, shows Sumit finally telling Jenny that he's ready to get married. I don't want to spoil the relation. I don't want to spoil the love we are having with each other, Sumit admits. I will marry you because I want to be with you. I don't want to lose you. I want to keep experiencing that love, Sumit tries to say in a convincing way. A clearly overjoyed Jenny admits that she feels great. Sumit then suggests, I'm ready. You are ready. Both are ready. Let's do it. To the 90 Day Fiancé cameras, Sumit reveals that being away from Jenny for one day gave him space to think about everything that has happened in their relationship. As a result, Sumit has finally realized that his fear of getting married is not as big as his fear of possibly losing Jenny. After saying I love you to each other, Sumit and Jenny do a quick video call with their lawyer Rishabh Rai, who kickstarts their marriage application process. Upon hearing confirmation, Sumit adds, Man, you know. I didn't know that I was gonna be that happy after I came to know that. Jenny, who's giggling away like a schoolgirl, then teases Sumit, I didn't know you were gonna be happy. In their confessionals, Sumit accepts that he was fearing for nothing, with Jenny adding, I told you so. In the end, Jenny declares that Sumit can't get rid of her now. Sumit jokingly responds, I will think about it. Jenny is relieved that Sumit is finally realizing that he wants to get married to her. On the other hand, fans have commented things like, I won't believe it until I see them actually get married and I hope he isn't lying this time. Only time will tell if Jenny and Sumit can really become husband and wife by the time 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 3 ends. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny claims she's scared after being blindsided by Sumit. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way star Jenny Slatten has admitted to feeling angry and hurt since Sumit Singh has given her a new excuse instead of getting married. The stars finally aligned in Sumit and Jenny's favor on the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off, 10 years after they met on Facebook. But Sumit, who had cheated her then by catfishing her, has done it again by withdrawing the marriage application Jenny so eagerly filled. The Indian man has developed a case of cold feet and claims he's scared of Jenny divorcing him and moving back to America. Interestingly, TLC viewers have been asking Jenny to run and go home for ages due to their suspicions about Sumit being a scammer. Being given permission to marry after 9 days by 90 Day Fiancé MVP astrologer Khalid came as shock to Sumit, who was happily enjoying living in with Jenny. With Jenny having impressed his mom Sadhna as well, the couple had no more hindrances left to stop them from having a wedding. But as expected, Sumit himself is the one who sabotaged Jenny's biggest dream because of his past marriage traumatizing him. Divorce cost a lot of money and carried plenty of trauma for Sumit, who felt controlled by his ex-wife. As per a preview clip for 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way episode 13 on the 90 Day Fiancé YouTube channel, Jenny reacts to Sumit telling her about his latest blunder by saying, I'm hurt that he didn't tell me and I'm angry that he did it. At the beginning of the video, Jenny shares that Sumit's parents need to hurry up and get over it. Once they get married, Jenny looks forward to getting included in the Singh family's functions. But Sumit then blurts out the harsh truth that they won't be tying the knot in 30 days because he's nervous. Jenny tells the cameras, we finally get the green light to get married, and then bam, I'm blindsided by, I'm scared. The disappointed Jenny reminds Sumit that he's never been in a real marriage, as his other marriage doesn't even count, when he proceeds to state that he had a previous bad experience of marriage. Sumit argues that he's seen married people who change as soon as their relationship status changes from boyfriend and girlfriend to husband and wife. To this, Jenny adds that she understands, but they aren't a typical boyfriend and girlfriend who have been staying separately. Turning to the camera, Jenny argues, he's known me for such a long time. I'm the one he confides in. I'm the one he can trust, I'm the one that he loves. Why would I change? Contrastingly, Jenny says she would become a much happier and confident person if Sumit marries her. Jenny calls the whole situation madness, but Sumit thinks that she should be supporting him since he didn't find anything good in marriage in the past. But Jenny reminds him that she too has been through hell and back, especially when she found out he was secretly married after she'd given up everything in America for Sumit. Many 90-Day Fiancé, the other way viewers who wished for Jenny to start packing her bags are scared themselves to see her still begging to be married to Sumit. They are sure Sumit is playing her as she lives in a fantasy land and continues convincing and chasing after him. They feel Jenny is too old and needs to stop wasting her best years on Sumit the jerk. Some 90-Day Fiancé fans have suggested Jenny should apply for 90-Day, the single life, to find a man who actually wants her and won't lead her on like Sumit. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit accused of scamming both his ex-wife and Jenny. The word scammer has been associated with Sumit Singh since 90-Day Fiancé. The other way revealed he'd catfished Jenny Slatten. However, fans have a theory that Sumit has scammed his ex-wife as well. The current season 3 of the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off might possibly see Jenny and Sumit getting married after 10 years of waiting. However, Sumit, who's always full of excuses, is now claiming he's scared of marriage and divorce because of his last failed relationship. While Jenny should be able to tell if Sumit is lying to her to avoid tying the knot yet again, could he also have lied about his first wife filing a criminal case and accusing him of abuse? The coast is finally clear for Jenny to become Sumit's wife after astrologer Khalid knocked sense into his overbearing mom Sadhna. Sadhna accepted Jenny even though she stays unsure of her marrying her son. But Sumit and Jenny now are planning a wedding in just 9 days, which has given the Indian man cold feet. As per Sumit, things are going too fast and he's not prepared since he's still shaky from his failed marriage. During the 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 2, Sumit had claimed that his ex-wife was making false allegations about him and that she was demanding $20,000 to end the marriage. According to Sumit, the charges his ex-wife had filed against him included mental torture, physical torture, which he used to strengthen her case. Sumit claimed that while he wasn't happy in the relationship, he would never hurt his spouse. A 90-Day Fiancé viewer on Reddit Yajikar remembered these events and made a trending post saying, "I believe Sumit's ex-wife." The fan explained that Sumit cheated both on the wife and Jenny when he was still married to the latter and in a long-distance relationship with the American woman. Not just that, Sumit also hid the marriage from Jenny and never told his parents he was seeing her at the same time. He lied to Jenny, his wife, and his parents. He lied to Jenny about wanting to marry her and wasted 11 years of her life, the fan noted. This is making them call Sumit a horrible person as they ask why they should believe him when he says that his ex-wife made false abuse allegations. In the comments, fans agreed with the views and added that Sumit had also catfished Jenny, which reveals his true toxic nature. The OP wondered if Sumit could have duped his own father for the $20,000 and the $500 a month in alimony that his ex-wife may not have asked for at all. Another viewer, Awkward Chipmunk 1992, explained that Sumit agreeing to do an arranged marriage as he kept both his parents and his wife in the dark about his past only to later leave her for Jenny is definitely mental torture. Now with Sumit blaming his first marriage for his anxiousness, he is indirectly blaming his ex-wife too when he tells Jenny he's not ready to hear wedding bells yet. Fans have always wanted to hear Sumit's ex-wife's side of the story on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way. But her perhaps not being willing to face the camera has been used by Sumit to his advantage. Even if Jenny does marry Sumit somehow, it's easy to see that his habit of allegedly concocting these elaborate lies is never going to end. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit and Jenny's astrologer Khalid named MVP of Season 3. Sumit Singh's mom Sadhna is coming around on Jenny Slatten, but for 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way fans, the true MVP of the season is his family astrologer, Khalid. Episode 11 of the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off came bearing good news for Jenny and Sumit after a decade-long wait in their relationship. The reluctant Sadhna had a change of heart and now loves Jenny, although she is not sure if the couple should get married. However, this new version of Sadhna is courtesy of Sumit's astrologer friend Khalid. And Khalid has his own league of fans now who want TLC to hire him as an advisor for all their couples. Turns out, not only did Khalid make Sumit's mom Sadhna cry by calling her selfish, he knocked so much sense into her that she is no longer going to try to stop Jenny and her son from marrying. When fans first met Khalid on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Episode 1, he asked Sumit and Jenny to not rush their wedding as eventually, it would end tragically. Jenny was not ready to listen to him then, but for now, she's overjoyed at Khalid having brought about a shocking change in Sadhna. Khalid made Jenny understand that since Sadhna and her family are fixated with age-old traditions, it will take time for them to give her and Sumit their blessings. Things will change, be blessed, be happy, was Khalid's wise advice to 90 Day Fiancé star Jenny, and fans such as you/Ilavit Pizza 2 are declaring that they'd join his cult if he had one. The TLC viewer shared their thoughts in a post titled, Sumit's Parents Astrologer, MVP, where several others agreed. The way Khalid addressed the roaring tension between Sumit, Jenny, and his parents sensibly while also asking Sadhna to back off sweetly seems to be what's wowing the viewers. The OP joked, he'd make so much money as a mediator in the US. Can someone marry him so he can come to the US? And maybe join the 90DF cast? LOL. Many agreed that the astrologer was the best thing to have happened to Jenny and Sumit and how he was more helpful for the family than the counselor they'd recently visited. On a clip that 90 Day Fiancé shared on Instagram, fans shared similar sentiments and appreciated Khalid for putting Sadhna in her place as it was long overdue. Need this astrologist account, one of the show's followers posted as someone else asked where Khalid had been the whole time. Bring him on the reunions, was another fan's response, and Khalid was also called Jenny's angel. The conversation between Khalid and Sadhna has left fans feeling mighty satisfied, although they do feel that Sumit is still not ready to make Jenny his wife. With him no longer being able to use his opposing mother as an excuse to not marry Jenny, what he does next on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way will be interesting to see. Jenny and Sumit will be meeting Khalid again to set a date for their marriage, but the Indian man seems hesitant since things are happening too fast to his liking. With no obstacles in their way, if Sumit still doesn't marry Jenny this time around, no Khalid can help the American lady. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny and Sumit's mom's 2013 friendship story questioned. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way viewers think Jenny Slatten is lying about having been friends with Sumit Singh's mom Sadhna in 2013. Jenny is trying to get married to Indian man Sumit in tow Season 3. With Sumit revealing that it's always been his dream to stay together with his parents under one roof, Jenny has no option but to do as her future mother-in-law says, even if it involves being called useless. Sumit thinks Sadhna and Jenny living together will remind them of their friendship from 2013. However, fans think something about this 90 Day Fiancé storyline doesn't add up. In a 90 Day Bears All episode, Jenny claimed Sadhna was supposedly okay with the older woman marrying Sumit but only if she took him to America. Jenny's financial condition was poor, so she couldn't have done this. Sadhna also gave her an outfit stitched by her own tailor. Additionally, a photo shows Jenny hugging Sadhna lovingly. But a different version of Jenny's story is that Sadhna and Anil didn't want her with Sumit, so she had to leave. 90 Day Fiancé fans such as Reddit user Feeling Kale are finding this Jenny and Sadhna bonding memory a little bit suspicious. This season, Jenny says Sadhna does not speak English and she does not speak Hindi, so they never know what the other one is saying, they pointed out. The TLC viewer doubts Jenny and Sadhna ever had any close relationship due to the language barrier. In the comments, fans theorize that while they might not be fluent in English, Sumit's parents do speak and understand the language. It could also be argued that Anil and Sadhna choose to not converse with Jenny. However, Jenny should also make an effort to learn Hindi if she wants to be their daughter-in-law. I assume they swap to English as soon as she leaves just for fun, one fan joked. Someone else could swear they heard Sumit's father speak in English during certain scenes. Moreover, the Indian family could have just been hospitable towards Jenny in 2013, as the country follows the principle of Atithi Devo Bhava, where guests are considered equivalent to God. Even if they were close at one time, Jenny backstabbed Sadhna by sleeping with her son half her age, which could be why the mother decided she needed to end the friendship. It is Sadhna who is being painted as a villain by Jenny on 90 Day Fiancé, the other way. Yet, fans have come to like Sadhna's unintentional humor and wise words. If Jenny does want to woo both Sadhna and fans, perhaps she should stop being stubborn and do as her future mother-in-law says. 90 Day Fiancé, Sadhna calls Jenny rusty after she fails another Sumit Singh's mother, Sadhna, called the 90 Day Fiancé star Jenny Slatten rusty after she failed the yoga lesson. Many fans may know that Sumit's parents have moved into his house to see how he is living with Jenny. Sadhna wants to teach Jenny how to become a traditional Indian wife and take care of the household. When Sumit's parents first